to address some of these league issues real quick one time. All right, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, because I came across another video of people talking about shit about the league and how it's run. Quite frankly and simple, if they don't like how I run my league, then they could get the fuck out. Pardon my German. You know what I mean? Cause it's like, if you don't like a person, right? You ain't gonna get up out your bed to go hang around a person you don't like every day, especially if they not paying you. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I'm getting all these like complaints and stuff, and there's different types of league issues. Like you get these type of different type of people. You get like people like when running the league, you get people that want to take over the league because they think that you're insufficient enough or qualified enough to run a league. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit because you know what I'm saying. Like it's like if you ain't helped me put this league together, you can't tell me shit about my league. If you have a problem with it, you can get the step in, and that doesn't make me toxic because that's the same thing your parent would tell you. You know what I mean? They would say you don't like how my rules under my house is, then you can get the step and you can get out when you come of age. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it's like it's the same thing. It's the same process. So here, it's the same process. There's no difference. Cause I'm like when people log in, I'm like, yo, what's up? You know, you know, especially if they got a mic, I'm like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? And if they act like they got something stuck up their ass. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like it's like they acting like they got an issue with me and they don't want to talk to me. Then there's no reason for them to be in my league. Like why you here? You see what I'm saying? That's one of the things. And you got other people. There's a different types of league. There's different types of league issues. There's another thing where like you get like people like that join your league and they feel like they don't gotta listen to you. Again, if you don't like how I run my league, then you can get the step in. I don't care if it's all of y'all or some of y'all, whoever this applies to. This is the truth. Hold on. All right. Okay. As I was saying. Anyways, as I was saying though, it's like you know what I mean. You get people that click up and they form alliances, the little groups, the little pockets of people within the community of your league, and then they try to you know make their own league because they don't want they don't want to they don't want to take the time to put together their own league, and they see that you got a lot of good people within your league, and they got so they're gonna try to basically you know get close to your peoples, become friends, form alliances, little groups, and then try to make their own league within your league. Tell people to leave your league because this and that and this and that. They try to find different reasons. You know what I mean? That's snake shit. That is snake shit. There's no other. There is no. There's no but if ands or buts about it. And this is the stuff that happens within leagues, and I know this for a fact because other league leaders have told me this. And I'm talking to them. This was way before anybody in this league that's in this league was in this league. You know, I'm in a little Bohemia, and I'm talking to this person. I'm like, yo, yeah, I went through that before. I went through that experience before. He went through the same experiences that I had. He told me about, oh, not to add females to the league. I'm like, nah, that's a little bit too extreme. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to have a dick fest in my league, so I'm gonna add females. He said something like that to that extent, and I'm like, yo, why? He says, oh, because they're toxic or whatever, whatever. People leave leagues because of shit like that. I'm like, man, I'm not into none of that shit. So therefore, you know what I mean? You know that don't apply to me, and I hope it don't apply to people in my league or whatever. But anyways, there's other things that that's as far as different league issues. It's just this he say she say shit. If you ain't hear me say it out my mouth, you know what I mean? Then why the hell you going back and forth with, you know what I mean, with the bullshit? Like if I ain't say it, you ain't hear me say it. Then it probably, if you know my character, and my character is genuine from the start, from when you joined the fucking league, and I was, helping you out and stuff like that. Then how the hell? Why would I switch up? If I switch up, it's because you crossed me. You see what I'm saying? If you cross me, of course, it's simple logics. I'm a switch up on you because you switched up on me first. I extended the olive branch at first when you joined my league. I was friendly to you when you joined my league. But if you cross me, I'm gonna say fuck you, period, and point blank, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And that's what it is. You see what I'm saying? So he left, and this person knows who he is. Left the league with all of his characters except for his lowest levels characters, and he left them in the league. But as soon as I logged in, I say, yo, what's up? All of a sudden he don't want to talk. All of a sudden he's switching to different chats and shit like that, and within my league. So I'm like, yo, I said like, yo, this is gonna be a problem because he left on all his characters and he's still acting funny, even when he was in the wrong at first. But then that same person that he left because he got an interaction with that person, because that person hasn't even been in my league, you know, for like a whole month, So I didn't even know this person as a character. I didn't know this person's character, you know. So he left his good friends because he got an argument with somebody he don't know, with a random person that just joined the league. You see what I'm saying? That was completely idiotic of him to do and stupid of him to do. And then he got mad because I said that he was wrong. A true friend is going to tell you when you're wrong. You see what I'm saying? And he couldn't take that. He was like, oh, you siding with him? All right, fuck it. I'm going to leave your league. So I was like, all right. So even then, I didn't kick his last character out because we was still asking him, yo, you going to stay in our league? You want to stay in our league? You want to stay in our league? He was like, nah, I got to think about it. He said I'm going to think about it before he even overheard me say anything about him. And he overheard me say what I said, and I would have said it to him in his face. Like, I would have said, yeah, I would have said, if you came back to me talking about you want to join the league, I'm going to say, fuck you. Get out my face. That's true. Because I would have done it to anybody else who has left the league talking about they want to join back my league. You left on your own free will. I didn't kick you. So therefore, you crossed me. I helped you and you want to turn around and leave? For what? For some stupid shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, get out my face because I don't allow fake people to be around me. That's me and my character in real life. So if you want to act fake, then of course, you can't stay around me. That's how I am. I'm from the hood, for real. I don't allow no fake people to be around me. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, that's how I am with this league, and that's why this league is like that. And I'm gonna have tight people with me. My circle gonna be tight. If it ain't tight, then it ain't right, and I don't want no fake people around me. Period. So if anybody want to feel any type of way about what I'm saying is absolutely true. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit at all. Talking about I abuse my power. How I abuse my power? Because I'm telling you, to be fucking motivated when you play this game, to try to get shit done. Don't just stand around and do nothing. That's me abusing my power. That's me abusing my power. So you telling me you pay membership just to stand around in a fucking watchtower doing nothing and scratching your ass all day? That's what you paid? You pay for a headset. You paid fucking almost $500 for a headset just to be quiet and not communicate with people. That's fucking toxicity right there. That's you being toxic. That's not me being toxic. Because I apply my rules to my league, that makes me toxic and a bad league leader. I'm not trying to hear other people's fucking suggestions, especially if it doesn't apply to the benefit of the league, if it doesn't make the league better. You're telling me, just leave him alone, let him do what he want to do. That's not helping the league. So if that rule applies to him, then it should apply to everybody else within the league also. It should apply to everybody else in the league too, right? So leave him alone, right? Okay. Then leave her alone, leave them alone because they want to do whatever they want to do. And so at the end of the day, if that happens, how the hell is anything gonna get done when you try and run a raid? Oh, let's go do a raid. Nah, leave him alone. That's what you said, right? So that rule should apply to everything else that you say. Right or wrong? So therefore, I can't listen to that bullshit. You have favoritism. I don't have favoritism. I treat everybody equal. You leave my league, it's alright. It's like you want to leave, all right, then go ahead. I'm not forcing you to stay, but don't try to come back in here because now I see you as a fake person. I see you as a person that crossed me. Because if somebody, it's like the whole league was down to help you, and then you turn around and then leave to join another league just because you reached a certain CR or certain skill points, and then because they saw that you was good, actually wanting to try to play the game and get something done, so they wanted to add you to their league, and you go ahead and leave. This ain't the NBA. We ain't switching players. You can't LeBron James me. You can't be hopping. You can't be switching teams up, switching teams. That's fake shit. I don't keep fake people around me. Period. Okay, so then all this other shit, and then this other stuff that I'm hearing, right? Those people that said that stuff in that video about me was in my league. They could have said that to me. Nah, they had a. This is while they was still in my league, because they're not in my league now, because I found out they was being fake. You see, the truth comes to light. Because how are you going to say that I never helped you with feats when it's in a raid, right? Or even an alert, it's more than one person that helps you with a feat. You know what I mean? It's more. That's not just one person. You can't give the credit to this one person when it was a league effort. I be in a raid pressing my buttons like that. You gonna tell me that I didn't help you get feats? I'm doing shit that I already had done. I got those feats ready. I'm in there helping you get those feats. You gonna tell me you want to give the credit to only one person? Only because that person is more knowledgeable about feats. I tell everybody that joins my league that I don't know everything about feats. I don't know everything about. I'm not a fucking know-it-all. I'm not a fucking thesaurus. I am not a dictionary. I am not the creator of this game. So therefore I don't know everything about this game. That doesn't make me not qualified to be a league leader, especially when I put the bricks, the stepping stones for this league and hold it down. You know what I mean? And then I'm the one who's adding everybody in the league, The majority of the people that's in the league is in the league because of me. They know the people they are able to become friends with people in the league and stuff like that because of my rules. Oh, you got a mic? You must have a mic. If you don't have a mic, you must communicate. That's how they formed their friendship. I was the one first. So therefore you can't try to discredit me for the shit that I done. You gonna tell me that I never got you no feats? That's a fucking lie. You're lying. And another thing is like, yo, I'm the one who's down there. I'm the person in the group that's like, yo, whatever y'all trying to run, I'm running. I'm running with you. Whatever you want to run, I'm gonna run with you. Right? Therefore it's like, yo, you trying to throw shade by saying I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not even with this drama shit. I don't really care what people say. At the end of the day, you know, if everybody leaves this league, I'm gonna be happy. I mean, I'm still be doing my thing. They're not stopping me. I'm still gonna try to recruit people. You can't stop what you haven't made. You can't try to stop my shine because I'm like the fucking sun rays. You know what I'm saying? Like like you can't stop this. You can try, but it ain't gonna work. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, I know myself. I know myself as a person, and I'm genuine, and I'm kind, and whatever, all that stuff. But if you cross me, then you see a different side. So all these people that's complaining about, oh, he's a bad leader, whatever, whatever, either they fucking jealous or they cross me, and that's the end of this discussion. And that is what's going on, and that is the different types of problems that goes along with becoming a league leader. And you're gonna come across, you're gonna see this for yourself. You know what I mean? And in your league one day, and you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. Because everybody, not everybody has the same experiences, but you know, one day you're gonna see it. Because it's like you gotta experience it for yourself to be like, oh yeah, I see what NGT Assassin was talking about now. Oh yeah, this makes sense. Like I see now, I understand what he's saying. Or you probably already came across this experience, you dealt with it a different way. But I know one thing: I'm not gonna bend. I'm not gonna fold. I don't bend and fold for people. Rules are rules. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you don't like it, you could go somewhere else where they come bend and twist up like a fucking Twizzler for you or whatever. You know what I mean? But if you bending and twisting for like a Twizzler, you know what I mean, for people, does that make you a league leader? Like how much of a leader are you if you're allowing people to bend your rules and shit like that? Like that just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you know what I mean? Because if there's laws and stuff like that, right? And people is like, I don't like the law. I want to go out and bust my gun pop, 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 in the air in broad freaking daylight around school kids and shit like that. You know what I mean? And it's like at one point do you hold yourself accountable? You know what I mean? This shit just make no sense. It's like, yo. Anyways, so the reason why I made this video is because people was making videos or whatever about me and my league, and the stuff that they saying is partly right, but there's some snake shit in there too. Cause like this person said that, oh, he don't understand why I switch up my styles, but I don't let other people switch up their styles. That's a fucking lie. Because if anything, I'm telling them to better their styles, make their styles look good. If you're in my league, make your character look good. Here, you want these materials? I already got this. Here, take this, take that. You know what I mean? So therefore, it's like, yo, it's like why you spreading these fake lies and this shit that you saying one thing to me, but you go to somebody else and you say something else to that person. And I watched that video and I heard what you said, but when you was talking to me, you said something completely fucking different. And another person said, "Oh, it wasn't me that said that." He was in the video. It was him. He tried to say it was somebody else. It wasn't him. It wasn't that other person. It was him. You know what I mean? You get these like fake, like coward ass, like fake people who say shit to your face, but then go around to somebody else and say something else, something completely different. It's like, yo, why the hell are you capping? Is your name Kaepernick? Why are you capping so hard? Why are you lying? Why can't you say what you say like a man and say it to that person like a man? Exactly what you say, because you say, all right. See, I don't want to say no names, but a certain person said, "Oh yeah, he be chewing chips and shit while he's in the league or whatever, chewing in his mic and stuff." Why you ain't say that to him? You see what I'm saying? Like, and then another person said that I said something about somebody else. I never sugarcoat shit, and that's why so many people, like some people, left the league, because it's like, yo, I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit for you. I don't care if you don't like it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know what I mean? And I said this before. It's like, yo, if I kick somebody out of my league because they crossed me or they was being fresh or saying some slick shit out their mouth, and I kick them out because I'm not gonna tolerate that bullshit, especially in my league. You know what I mean? Something that I have control of. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I'm not gonna take no disrespect in my home. I'm not definitely not gonna take a disrespect in my league. Let some other cowardly league leaders that do that shit. You know what I mean? They get cursed out. They don't give a fuck. They be like, yeah, whatever. Laugh it off, cause they don't got, you know. But that just goes to show that you don't have respect for yourself. Cause if you did, you wouldn't allow nobody to talk to you like any type of way. You know, you wouldn't allow anybody to do any type of shit in your league. And then, and I know it's a game, but it's just the it's the word. What word I'm gonna come up for? I'm gonna say it's just the morals behind it. You know what I mean? There's the fact of respect behind it too. Also, you know what I mean? I demand my respect, and I earn my respect. And if it, you know what I mean? If I demand my respect, and I say, yo, I respect you, you gotta respect me. You know what I mean? You can't. I never say anything to cross anybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if I did, it's like, yo, jokingly or whatever. And I never like. But if you know what I mean, it's like a thin line between joking and disrespecting. There's just only certain, like, first time they crossed it. I give people chances. Like, yo, okay, you did it. I'm gonna overlook that. But you get too comfortable. Like, you don't know who the league leader is, and you think you the league leader, and you think you run shit here. You got it fucked up, bro. You got it fucked up. You don't run shit in here. I do. This is my league. This is not yours. You want to run shit? You make your own fucking league. That's what I tell them. And they don't like it, man. They don't like it. They don't like. Maybe I'll talk too rough to them or whatever. I don't care. You know what I mean? Cause I ain't talking no kids. Like kids, it would be it would be a different story if I was talking to kids. But I'm talking to grown ass people. Grown ass people. Some of them older than me. You know what I mean? Actually, a lot of them older than me. So therefore, it's like, yo, I think I'm real militant with it though, cause my father was strict too. But it's like, yo, it's not like I'm coming out my face to like throw my power, because if I was throwing my power, it would be literally like this, like, yo, I'm in the league hall. I mean, no, not in the league hall. I'm in the watchtower. Everybody come to the watchtower now. Everybody in the league come to the watchtower now. That's being strict. That's being dominant. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're not in the league, if you're not in the watchtower right now, I'm kicking you. That's like an example. I'm not like that. I had people, doing whatever they was doing with over there. Tell you, like, the new event stuff came out, they would be running that stuff. You know, I'll be down to do stuff. This is the thing. This is the thing. One of them said that I never helped them in patchwork. Never helped them in patchwork, right? And we both started from point A, to get to doing the patchwork stuff, right? I was down to just. I'm the type of person I just grind and grind on that thing until it get done. That's why I basically soloed this the freaking, what is this shit called right here? Hold on, let me go to it. I basically soloed the fucking what the hell is this place called? This place, they got so many names, man. Anyways, Central City, the Central City mission. We had to fight those flash demon things. So I'm like, I had grinded that. I even went back to help people that was in my league. Plenty of times, not once, not twice, plenty of times to go ahead and grind this stupid ass feat out. That only give you one skill point. One skill point. It gives you like one. Hold on, let me plug this my controller in. It gives you one skill point. I did this plenty of times for dozens of people that was in my league, or is in my league, plenty. But when I did it, I soloed it. I had to solo it. It took me 3 days. That's the type of grinding stuff that's the type of grind that I be doing. And a lot of people don't grind like that. They do a little bit here, They do a little bit there. They do a little bit here. They do a little bit there. They do a little bit here. They do a little bit there. So I'm in the group, right, with people that's in my league, and we was doing that. They was doing it like this. They were doing it like once a day type shit. I'm like, yo, that shit not gonna get done in a reasonable amount of time if you do it that way. Unless you play every day. But a lot of the particular person that I'm talking about, he wasn't on every day. So therefore, doing it that way is not gonna help you. And I'm trying to tell him, he's like, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. But you know, I'm like a team player, right? So it's like these people, they be like, oh, I'm tired. I want to do something else. Let's do some raids. I'm like, okay, I'm down. Let's do it. I had never had no issue with them doing whatever they wanted to do. So therefore, so now, you know, it came to the time where like people are like, you know, we got into an argument and whatever, and then that came up, and I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? Oh, you never helped me. You never helped me in the patchwork. You never helped me in patchwork. I'm like, yo, if we started at the same time, can you explain to me why I have the most of the feats, or if not all the feats in patchwork, and you don't? And we started at the same time? Oh, I work. This person said he worked, right? But he only worked 3 days out of the week. 3 days out of the week. 4 tops out of the week. Out of the 7 days. Out of the 7 days. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, oh, he's trying to say only one person was willing to help me do whatever. I was willing to help you when we was all doing it. Why didn't you do it when we was all doing it? I don't understand. So
Agents
how you coming at me about shit?
Must pay for their trespass.
Oh, cause I don't want to go back and do it. I'm still willing to go back and do it. See, the thing is, you try and cap when you can't cap. Like
Imperial
like you trying to cap without a cap.
Queen Diana's blood.
That shit don't make no sense.
Ares attempts to harry
So I'm looking at him like he's
fronts
crazy,
with
cause
magical
yo,
creatures.
he kind of smoked too. He be doing some stuff, like, you know what I mean. So I'm like, yo,
The gods would
all
rely
right.
on us to bolster themselves. Show them.
I'm
how
looking
we
at it like,
play.
yo, how the hell? How is it? How is it that you saying this? No, I'm still willing to help you do it. It's like you sound crazy. So then he's saying, oh, I can't stand it. I can't take this no more. I'm leaving. To the other guy that's in the league, and I'm like, huh? You want to leave? Okay, so then leave then. I'm not forcing nobody to stay here. And I said it bold, like, you know, I said it bold, and I said it to everybody that was in there, like everybody that was listening at the time. So therefore, it's like, I'm not sugarcoating it. So nobody can say, oh, you know, you never told me this when I joined. You never told me this. Like, don't act like you don't know what a league, like, or what a league is, or what a league is about. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know, when you join a league, it's a team effort. You know, people who's trying to work together to do shit. You know this. So you trying to talk about you want to join a league, or I don't even want to join a league to be solo. You want to be, how you gonna be a solo in a team? Shit don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense. Like, the hypocrisy or whatever about it or whatever. You know, it's just stupid. It's like extra dumb. I'm talking to people, like, I'm having arguments with people who's fucking high out their brain cells. You know what I mean? They not in their right mind, saying all kind of shit. And then I got people that's in their right mind listening to people that's not in their right mind. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, are you crazy? This person is clearly not talking the truth. You was there. Like, how can you believe somebody when you was there? You was there and saw it yourself, and then they tell you, oh, the sky is not, it's not blue, is freaking indigo, and you be like, oh, it's indigo, even though you was out there looking up into the sky at the time. You know, and you got common sense. You know what I mean? It's like, why are you listening to that stupid shit? Like, it makes no sense. Oh yeah, he said, oh, and I quote, he said, I'm the one who invited him to the league. So if I invite you to the league, right? Why would I invite you to the league with the intent not to help you? Think about it. There was a reason why I didn't help somebody in my league one time. I never had no problem with him either. The only reason why I had a problem, well, I didn't help him at that time is because I was frustrated. Like I was like, yo, you're supposed to be doing this, but you're doing that. At the time, uh, what was it? At the time it was. The what you call it? The legends thing came out, and it was everything was free and able and accessible to use, so you could get the feats right out of it. And it's supposed to be, and it's basically like a seasonal. And when it's done, you gotta wait till next year. I'm like, yo, I'm kind of lacking on skill points. Yo, you do this. It's gonna help you. I mean, you're gonna at least you could say you got a category done. At least you could say you got a category of it. The whole category knocked out, done. You don't have to deal with it no more. Do it. I'm tired. I'm too tired. I don't want to do it no more. I did it earlier. I'm like, yo, what do you mean you did it earlier, but so what you doing now? I'm doing a raid. They in there for like 3 hours on that one raid.
I didn't want to
3 hours on that one raid. I'm like, yo, if this league is about progress, right? It's about progress. Then why are you in something for 3 hours? Is that progress? How is that progress if you're not getting nothing done? Yo, I actually kicked out somebody out of a, well, I didn't kick that person out. That person left on his own free will. He had two characters like 300 some skill points. He said, oh yeah, he left this league because, you know, people beg him to like, he will get on, and before they say, yo, what's up? How's it going? Blah, 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 what's up? Like, you know what I mean? They just sucking them into groups and shit. They're pulling them into groups. Inviting them right as soon as they join, as soon as they log in, into a group. You know what I mean? And it's like, and then he was saying, no, that's not, there's no respect right there. I mean, that's not giving somebody respect. You even say, what's up? He was just gonna suck him up into something. You know, basically, using somebody to try to get shit done, to fulfill your agenda. You know, without actually. It's like you using people pretty much, basically, point blank. And it's like I didn't realize it until I was like, I hear people talking, and then I sit back and I think about what they say after the fact. But he left the league anyway, so it's like, yo, he left. So, but I still took into consideration what he said. I was still listening, and it's like. And then this thing started to come to light, and I'm like, yo, I see what he's talking about now. I see it. So it's like, I'm saying to him, I didn't say it to him, but I said to them, like, yo, you should be doing something that's gonna give you progress. It's gonna, you're stifling yourself by going after them hard feats without skill points. You're hurting yourself by trying to do elite raids without building up your character first. How you gonna go into an elite raid with like barely 100 skill points, or whatever, or your artifacts not all the way up, or whatever, or you don't got enough sodas to heal yourself or shit like that. Like, you see what I'm saying? That's why I was looking at it, and I'm in my frustrated mode. I can't explain why I'm frustrated. I'm just frustrated. So I'm like, yo, I'm trying to explain to you to the best of my ability, but you just making the situation worse, talking about, oh, so you don't want to help us now? Like, of course I want to help you. You in my freaking league. Why the hell would I not help you? That sounds so dumb that's a dumb statement to even say. And then it's like he's trying to paint a picture to people that's within the league. Basically trying to mess up the situation that we got going on within the league, the friendships and shit like that we got going on in the league. And you got some people that different types of issues in leagues. You got some people that just do stuff for materials and shit like that. and they don't really care about playing the game or understanding the game or mechanics, which is why you get stuck in raids in the first place for mad long because nobody want to know the mechanics, or they don't care to ask what the mechanics is. They just think that, oh, they could tank and DPS everything.
You were unworthy.
Facts are not false or true. Is that false or true? Facts or fiction? Am I talking fiction? All right, because I thought I was going crazy. I thought the world was against me. I thought I could say that oxygen is what we breathe, and they tell me, oh no, it's water.
No further.
I'm like, okay, just can't win. You just can't win with some of these people, man. Anyways, get those type of people, and there was a guy, a kid that actually he got on, and I didn't kick him like some normally most league leaders would kick a person for being inactive. He was inactive, and the only time he came back on was when new shit came out talking about some what's the name of that material. I was like, okay, why don't you try to play the game first? Try learning the game first. That's what I said to him. And then he tried to, when the argument happened, that guy tried to use that against me. Oh, I told the kid, go figure it out, go watch a YouTube video about it. Yeah, I told him to go watch a YouTube video about it, because how he know to log on when only the new shit came out? Because he watched a YouTube video about it. So he was, it wasn't because,
I do
he wasn't, it wasn't because he was moving or something or anything like that, or he was doing school, going through school or anything like that. It's just the fact that he just wanted people to give him the free shit. That's it. That is it. That is all. He was one of those people. He didn't want to grind for anything. He just wanted to be handed to him, and that's why I told what's his name not to give people shit. Not to be willing to give people shit, because I know there are those type of people within the game that just want to be handed shit and not do anything. That's what I was saying to him. But he tried to manipulate the situation, try to manipulate what I said, talking about I said certain people and certain people. I never said not to give certain people and certain people. I didn't say people by name. I said people because I didn't want to say no names, because I'm like, it applies to everything. You gotta be wary. You gotta be smart. Use your freaking brain. You know what I mean? You giving out shit. Just giving out stuff, just to give out stuff, just to you know what I'm saying, just to be liked. You doing it to be liked, but they only doing it. You think they're your friends and shit like that. They're only fucking using you. That's what they doing. You think shit is sweet, but it's not. Exactly. This is what I'm saying.
All the time. People do me like that too.
That's what I was trying to tell him, but he's like, oh fuck what you talking about? You don't know what you talking about. He played this game longer than me. He should know, but he don't. I guess. And then when shit happened, he want to turn around talking about I gave him this, and he was supposed to pay me. He never paid me. He said he would pay me, and now I'm just looking at it like, see, I told you so. I told you so. But would you listen? Would you was listening to me when I was telling you? No, you wasn't. So I just look at you like you dumb, because when I was talking to you, you wasn't listening, right? So now you pay your price. Now, I'm doing a YouTube video, so I don't know if you want to be heard or whatever, but
No, you're good.
yeah. So just like people started leaving or shit like that, because they was like, oh shit, the plug left. The nigga that was giving me shit for free all the time left, so I'ma leave too. And you think they just, like I said, they just using you. I'm not saying, yeah. So it's like,
Definitely.
I was doing that too, but I only do it to people that like, I'm like that with people that deserve it. Like, okay, if I see you running with me every day, and we doing raids and shit like that, and I see you trying to make progress, and you trying to get skill points, I'm like, okay, here, take this, take that, take this, take that, take whatever you want to take. You know what I mean? you know, you trying to help yourself, because in this world, they say they say they only help people who try to help themselves first. You see what I'm saying? It's like you ain't gonna get help if you ain't trying to help yourself.
Mhm.
If I say, yo, okay, I'm gonna help you get some skill points. What raids you want to run? I want to run this such and such raids. What skill points what feat you trying to go for? I don't know all of them. What the hell? It's like you hopping in a taxi, and the taxi driver say you where you want to go, and you like, I don't know, everywhere. What kind of shit is that?
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, I'm like, I understand
You
if
gotta
you don't know
know.
if you don't know the
You gotta
game.
know what feat you trying to do.
Exactly, because I can't help you if you, and I could be doing a feat that you already got, and I'm looking at it like, why didn't the feat pop? I'm looking at it like, yo, I don't know. He don't even want to look at the feats. Like the people, they don't want to look at the feats. Like, look at the feats, man. Look at it. It ain't that hard. But if you got some people that complain about being about high levels getting into low level raids and just carrying them through the whole raid, right? Okay. So how come they don't complain about people carrying them through the feats? This is the reason why you got some high levels that don't know the mechanics to feats, because they was never explained of how to do it in the first place. Nobody sat there and said, "Yo, this is how you do this feat. Boom, 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 boom. Step A, step B, step C." You know what I mean? And that's how it's done. They just did it for you. So now you got the feat, but you don't know how the hell you got it. Now when somebody comes to you to asking you for help, you like uh you know what I mean? Looking stupid as hell.
Yeah.
Anyways, I can't say that I know all the feats, because I am a victim of that too. Like I got feats because they didn't explain to me how I got it. I was just there and they got it, boom, and that's how I got it. So therefore, when the people asking me, I can't explain it to them. It's the same thing. The same reason why I'm complaining about it is because it affects me too. It affects everybody. But they don't like my truth, man. And they don't like what's true. They like people to sugarcoat shit and twist up like a Twizzler for them whenever they don't like the rules or whatever it is that somebody's saying. Anyways, the only reason why I made this video is because to combat the video that other people is making about me and my league and the people that are still in my league and loyal to this league and people that actually are trying to get shit done, and not just the people that's standing around doing shit. So if what they said, if that applies to the people that's in my league, you know what I mean? It's because some of it is true. Where like when people would stand around, like people would have mics but they don't want to communicate with each other. That is true, and it's sad because like, yo, I added everybody in the league. I was friendly to everybody in the league. I was trying to be cool with everybody in the league, and niggas, not niggas, but because I don't know if it's just niggas or whatever. But it's like everybody that was there. It's like not everybody, but it's like people just allow themselves to be tricked and fooled by other people that's coming in like devilish people. You pretty much, they just come in here like snakes, tell you such and such to start fucking drama, and then next thing you know, it's arguments and shit like that between the people who was already cool. Like if I was cool with you in the beginning, and somebody say something about me, saying that I said something about you, blah blah blah, and you didn't hear me say it, and you know my character, why the hell you questioning my character all of a sudden? It's like, are you dumb? Do you know this person from the woodworks? Like, this person is only nice to you because this person thinks that you the plug, you got the money. Oh, they only nice to you because they see you as a person that can help them get feats. That's the only reason why they're nice to you, and they fucking using you over there being played like a fiddle, like a fucking fiddle. You know what I mean? Like, yo, and maybe, and you know what? That applies to me too. That applies to me too, because I was nice to people and I got played by a bunch of people. But you know what I mean? I try to learn from it. I try not to make it happen again. That's why I'm like, yo, if people leave the league, I'm not adding them back because they was not cool with me to begin with. That's why they left, and you know what I mean? and that's why they can't come back. Why the hell would I invite my enemy into my house? Does that make any sense? You know. Anyways, that's the end of my rant. And you know, that's the end of the well, it's not the end of my truth, because my truth will always, you know, the truth will come to light. But you know what? It's sad to say that it's gonna, you know, by the time you realize it, it's probably already too late. You probably already left the league, and you probably, you know, well, you ain't gonna be able to come back in here because you left. You should have listened to me when I was telling you, but you ignored me. You wanted to hear what you wanted to hear, and that's why when the truth come to light, and you're like, oh shit, oh, now I see what he was saying. That's your fault. You have yourself to blame for that shit. You know what I mean? And that's the end of that. You should have listened.